Beijing's COVID-0 strategy is causing havoc for global supply chains as major Chinese manufacturers and ports are locked down to prevent the spread of the virus. For Australian consumers, it means product shortages and higher costs for both importing and exporting goods.
China is locking down millions of its citizens as it relentlessly pursues COVID-0. Factories, ports, steel mills and manufacturing hubs have all been forced to shut down over handfuls of cases. The closures are affecting Australian importers and exporters.
We're going to feel it across the board. There is going to be a significant impact on the Australian economy from China's harsh, onerous sort of lockdown approach to COVID.
China's port of Ningbo, the third largest in the world, faced restrictions earlier this month, causing serious disruptions and price hikes to international freight.
A lot of the wharves, and particularly Ningbo itself, under ongoing threat of closure, just with odd few cases that appear.
The average cost of shipping a 40-foot container across the world is about $10,000, close to record highs. Australian ports are dealing with the congestion as best as they can.
The difficulty is the lack of predictability, because all of a sudden you'll get bunching of vessels. You might have 2 or 3 vessels sort of coming at the same time, and it doesn't allow for the even spreading out of that scheduling. So it's a very difficult time for our ports to manage this.
For Australian consumers, it means goods shipped from China will take longer to arrive. So expect shortages of thousands of products, including televisions, computers and phones.
I think the consumer will find that there could be less choice on the shelves, as we've seen with supermarkets recently. But in terms of electronics and other products and children's toys, almost anything that comes from China is probably going to be delayed or even cancelled in some circumstances.
Aussie exporters will also be affected as many shipping operators are cancelling voyages. 13% of global voyages were called off last week.
This crackdown on COVID is also not just a crackdown on COVID, but it's also related to the upcoming Olympics. They really want to keep any outbreak of COVID strictly controlled, even if it's a major port, to ensure the security of the Olympic Games going ahead.
Edward Boyd, Sky News.